Alright, so to change out that drive shaft, let me show you. We're gonna do the, I believe it's called double Cardan. So I have on this side, I know it's leaking, but it'll be fine. I have that. And on this side I have this. I already took off most of them. So you do need to take off these bolts. It's a size 8. And same thing over here. So on this side you take off those 2 bolts and the bracket. Same thing, so it's 2 brackets, 2 sets, and it'll come right off. Piece that we need to replace to put on the double Cardan shaft. Yeah. Okay, so this is the piece that's bad. As you can see, it's all torn up. Yeah. So this was making noise like some rocks. So that's why we're replacing it. Okay, so we're replacing this piece with this, and supposedly this is a stronger joint. That way it's not constantly breaking like this one. So this is a piece that you need to replace on the transfer case. It's a nut that goes here. You take it off on your old one, and then slide this on and put the nut on, and that'll be good. And then this attaches to the drive shaft like that. Bolts go through here, and they tighten up on this side. Okay, so to take this off, you want to use size 28mm, well, at least that's what I use, and a breaker bar just to break it. Once you break it, you can, use a ratchet or an impact, how I'm doing. Take this piece off. That's gonna be the fun part. Okay, so this tool actually is what helped me get this off. So it's, you just turn it and it pulls. So after I did that, this thing just came right out. Be careful when you take this out because it's gonna leak oil. So make sure you have some to fill it up with, fill the transfer case up with. So this is the old one. And this is the new one that's going on there, and this one just slides right on like that. Okay, so one thing that I found is this is the one that I took off. You see those grooves in there? This one doesn't have it. This one's meant for a 247 transfer case, and I have a 242. So I'm gonna have to grind it down. I bought this from, trusty old Harbor Freight. So hopefully we can get that down and get it in right. So we had to grind it down like the stock one. It's not as pretty, but let's see if it works. This is what we use to grind it down. So we're about to test fit it and see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna test fit it. Oh yeah, okay. So now we got the right spacing right here, and then it'll tighten down when we tighten the nut. But it looks like it's in all the way. Cool. Let's tighten it up. Alright, so that's what it's supposed to look like. The rear, it's supposed to be touching, well, not, I don't know if it's touching or not, but it's supposed to be on the transfer case right there, no gap. And you shouldn't have play forward and backwards. It should be on there tight. Okay, so it should look something like this once you're done installing it. I'll show you the front. Alright. And that's it. That's the install. Just make sure that this is seated properly. Make sure you get the right yoke for it.